And when you're looking at a real number is defined as a number that has a corresponding location on a number line. And a number line is kind of cut into two halves. The halves are divided by what's called the origin, which is 0. Everything to the right of the origin or to the right of 0 has what sign associated with it? Real simply, it's positive. And everything to the left of the origin has a negative sign. And that extends and includes infinity. So this extends to positive infinity. This extends all the way to negative infinity. Okay. Any number that's a label to the right of the origin is considered positive, but you don't need to write a plus sign on it. And you just leave it blank. Just nothing written in front is assumed to be positive. Anything written to the left has to have a negative written in front of it, including infinity. And just as a heads up, when we get to the point where you guys are including infinity in your answers, and you have to submit it online, infinity will be expressed as INF. Negative infinity is negative INF. Okay, so when the time comes that you enter these online, that's how they'll be represented. Okay, so for the most part, all I'm going to ask you to do as far as the graphing goes, because you are going to be submitting this online, is you need to know the order in which numbers appear. So if I gave you the following set, and see if you can take these 5 numbers and plot them in order on this number line, please. Just take a moment to do that. All right, so if you're plotting these, again, 2, pretty easy. It's right on the value of 2. Negative 3, right on the marking for negative 3. 2/3 is going to be between which 2 points? 0 and 1, so here's our 2/3. Okay, negative 2, again, right on the hash mark for that. And then what about root 6? Where is that going to be located? Okay. So if you look at what perfect squares, okay, values will fall between root 6. So root 6 is between root 4, which is a perfect square, and root 9, which is a perfect square, right? Because it's root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8. Those all fall between those. So this is a value of 2 and a 3, so it's going to be somewhere over here, probably a little bit closer to 2 than it is to 3, but we can identify root 6 in that order. So as far as what I'd ask you, as the questions would be in this type of problem, would be for you to order these from least to greatest. So your answer would simply be to rewrite this as negative 3, then negative 2, then 2/3, then 2. And then if you recall, we'll write square root of 6 using SQRT, parentheses, whatever's in the square root. And so this is how you would enter your answer. Again, no spaces. You'll never enter spaces on your answer. Just negative 3, comma, negative 2, comma, 2/3, comma, 2/ or comma, SQRT parentheses 6, close the parentheses. All right.